What's going on, YouTube? Well, it's your boy ATL Condo, man. We back at it again with another reaction video, man. I know y'all been seeing what been going on all over with this whole Gucci, man, and Pooh Shiesty situation, man. A lot of us is at disbelief, and we don't want to believe it, but hey, the paperwork out there, so we finna see what little 1090J got to say about it, and gonna get my reaction on it. Let's get it, y'all.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090J. Man, I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we got a major update in the Gucci Mane versus Pooh Shiesty case. I have new paperwork that hasn't been seen, and we're gonna break it down. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access to your money before paying, access to your funds earlier too, but if you're trying to build your credit or just want your straight to the station in Jake 1090, which unlocks, definitely worth just checking it out, because that's literally what it's designed for. Helping people like you tuned in should know that every of their finances. So by now, everyone that's been tuned in should know that everyone involved has been denied bond and is being held by the feds. A picture of Big 30 on the jail yard has already hit the internet.
That's Big 30? Like, you don't look that big to me. Why you looking like that, though? You're looking a little pretty rough on the yard, man. Hell no.
Internet, and Pooh Shiesty has hired a powerhouse of a legal team.
There is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence. What they have is they have allegedly 5 individuals, one of them being a very well-known individual that is allegedly...
Bro look like a little goddamn... He look like one of the little characters. I can't remember it right now, though. He look like something, though. He look like something I done seen before.
cooperating with the government and making these allegations against my client and many more.
Now, clearly his lawyer is sending shots at none other than the infamous Gooch, and I have new paperwork with some details y'all are gonna want to see. But first and foremost, there are people out there spreading a narrative that Gucci said nothing. He was with an off-duty cop who was his security, and that's who snitched. No, bitch. This is coming from one of the biggest Gucci fans since I was 15.
Nigga said, no, bitch. Bro, you had to say it like that, twin.
No, bitch. This is coming from one of the biggest Gucci fans since I was 15. Gucci snitched. According to the federal paperwork, he had 2 security officers, one of which stayed in the lobby of the building, the other staying in the vehicle, and neither of the 2 ever entering the recording studio. After Gucci was robbed and brought out of the booth and into the control room where everyone else was getting robbed, his security guard who was in the lobby saw Big 30 blocking the door. That's when both guards attempted to push through the door, only to see Pooh Shiesty's gang with more Drakes than that lookalike contest. So in reality, the security didn't actually witness any of the robbing or kidnapping. They just saw commotion at the end and guns drawn. But let's look at the finer details. I was able to obtain the incident report from the Dallas Police Department, which states they responded to a robbery in which suspect Pooh Shiesty...
Damn, responding to a robbery, so somebody called the cops. Now, who called the cops is the question. You don't know, somebody called the cops. It says robbery in progress, so it had to be one of the security guards. Because if this is in progress, that means they're on the phone with them in the moment of reporting the incident. So it's like, I would think it's the freaking... It had to be the security guard, because supposedly everybody else is in the room. And I'm pretty sure no niggas won't let them put on phone down and just call 12 like that, so.
Had the complainant at gunpoint and took the complainant's property. The suspect description would say he was wearing black pants, a black shirt, and a black ski mask, while the victim was none other than Roderick Delantic Davis, aka Gucci Mane.
Damn. They want paperwork, bro. Damn, Gucci, man. Look, man, I already been going through a lot of crazy ass shit right now, bro. We already been going through a lot of crazy ass shit. And you, sir, Mr. LaFleur, gonna go and do some dumb ass shit like that, man. I ain't even gonna say it's dumb. Let me take it back. I ain't gonna say it's dumb. Why? I'm gonna break it down to y'all a little later why I don't feel like it's dumb, but it is some dumb ass shit though.
Now, the victim-suspect relationship would say they were acquainted, and the incident report would also name the 2 other victims with Gucci. Now, again, everyone was saying, oh, they robbed the security who was a cop, and that's who snitched. Shut the fuck up. MM in the federal paperwork is confirmed to be Matthew Marzal, Gucci's personal photographer, and BP is confirmed to be 46-year-old Brandon Putman. Now, things get even more interesting here. BP is a private chef closely associated to Gucci Mane, as he can be seen not only wearing a 1017 chain, but sporting 1017 clothing as well as attending many events such as Gucci's birthday. But things go back way further than that. BP is one of Sun Valley's originals. Sun Valley being the old apartments located in Zone 6 on Atlanta's east side of Boulder Crest Road.
I'm from the 5, middle finger, Zone 6, dirty leg, dirty stick. Bad bitch to get hit, put a nigga on the lid, rob a nigga for rent. Oh.
A hood Gucci has famously rapped about for years, and the same hood OJ the Juice Man came up out of, which is why they'd all be pictured together. BP would be tagged in old photos of Gucci in the—
Alright, so let's get it straight for real. Alright. Gucci Man really from Alabama, bro. He just fought with East Side niggas. I guess he grew up over here slanging dope, did whatever he did over here. He became who he is out here, but he really from Alabama though, so y'all can't do that to us like that for real. Y'all tweaking, bro. That nigga really an Alabama nigga.
Hood showing this wasn't just a personal chef, this was a very close friend of Gucci, possibly considered family. And in that same photo, BP would comment classic, to which someone replied, no.
That's cap. Not one rat or coward among us. Nigga, all y'all niggas rats, nigga. Hell is you talking about, bro?
Not one rat or coward among us. Well, BP would also make the news back in 2010 after Clayton County and Fulton County authorities seized over 300 pounds of marijuana valued at $1.7 million, while seizing almost $200,000 in cash, multiple vehicles, and a gun. So BP wasn't just anybody, he was a
real nigga, man, but you know.
But inside of that music recording studio, he'd get his chain snatched, his pockets ran, and BP would identify not 1, not 2, but 4 of the suspects by name and Instagram handles.
Alright, so I'm gonna pause right here. So what really just caught me off guard though, for real, like, you can tell, I guess Gucci really wasn't expecting that to happen though, cause them boys ain't, like, they had security, but they didn't come for that though. You know, they didn't think it was gonna go there. Even if they would have got into a little argument, he thinking he had security gonna break it up, whatever. That's just what he thinking about. He didn't think they was gonna rob his ass, because if he knew that they was gonna rob his ass, then they wasn't gonna go as sweet like that. Like, you feel me? Gucci would have had his niggas pulled up with him for real. You feel me? So, like, you know what I'm saying? By now, y'all done heard the goddamn song he dropped, which was trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was trash, my boy. It's trash, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he even said he put up on some business shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all why Pooh Shiesty dumb as hell too, so.
Now let's talk about Gucci. The incident report would state the responding officer met with complainant 1, Roderick Davis, and the 2 other victims who stated they were robbed at gunpoint by 6 or 7 unknown suspects wearing black attire. So this is stating Gucci was one of 3 suspects who told police he was robbed. Now, the actual statements have been redacted under Texas law, but police were told exactly what was taken by who. Gucci told officers he was robbed of $3,600 in cash, a blue and white Bulgari watch valued at $250,000, alleged to be the same watch gifted to him by his wife for his birthday, and his wedding ring worth $50K, while his earrings were worth another $250,000, meaning Gucci was robbed for a total of $553,600. $553,600.
$600. Them boys robbed, bro. They struck you, boy. That struck. I promise you, Gucci didn't. He wasn't putting up on that. I believe him. He was putting up on some business shit. Cause if you was pulling up on some real gangster shit, you're not finna pull up with $250,000 jury on you. You're not finna do that, bro. He didn't think Pooh Shiesty was gonna do that, bro. That's some sucker ass shit too, man. I've seen people in the comments talking about some insurance, bro. Man, you think insurance is gonna cough up $500,000 just like that? Cause no. Nigga, them folks we need a police report. We need to see what really happened, and we gotta make sure that the jury is actually gone. And not you just saying that you lost the motherfucker, you feel me? So it's just like, either way, if you went through insurance, you was gonna have to make a police report. You was gonna have to talk regardless, you feel me? That's $500,000, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Nobody got time to let no folks just run off with $500,000 like that for real. So it's just like, but hey, you gotta charge it to the street though. You feel me? That's just what comes with being a street nigga. But Gucci used to be a street nigga. He not on that shit no more. So does that really still count against him?
BP got for his 1017 pendant worth $20K, and the cameraman got hit for his Rollies and Louis worth around $96,000 total. So in all, Shiesty is made off with over $600,000 worth of shit.
So $606,000 total really taken, bro. But that's a $500,000 lick for real.
Now, how would the police know exactly what was taken from Gucci?
Yeah, talk.
Because he told them. Y'all really think Gucci's security was in a whole nother area of the building that didn't see shit, and he's gonna know exactly what got taken from Gucci and the exact value? Or do y'all think Gucci was standing there whispering to his security, telling him what to tell the police so he wouldn't be considered a rat? All in all, it's looking bad for everyone in this situation. Gucci told, Pooh Shiesty them facing life, and crazily enough, none of the evidence has been recovered. No guns, no jewelry, nothing. On top.
Alright, so I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's a Fed case. So the fact that Gucci already done gave up a little statement with them, and they already done press charges and lock these fools up, Gucci can't refuse to go for real. I don't know. He might still do it and take the jail time behind it, or I don't know. It might be a little way around. I don't know. But I know by it being a Fed case, he just can't got done. He can't just say no. You feel me? He gotta go and take that bitch all the way through trial and all that stuff. He gotta take the stand. So it's like, either way, like, he gonna have to talk. You know, that's $500,000. That's $600 million. $600,000 in jury taken from you. Now, what makes this shit even more stupider is the nigga who did it. Mr. Pooh Shiesty himself. Shit's fucking retarded, bro. Cause even if he signed that release form, that shit still gotta go through a freaking lawyer. Don't just sign shit and it automatically goes into effect like that. Like, nah, like some shit maybe. But when you dealing with shit like this, no, it got to go through a freaking lawyer. You can't just force somebody to sign something, let you out there and think like, no. It got to go through a lawyer and it got to get approved, whatever, all types of crazy shit. So, you're dumb as hell. Until you only been out 5.5 months and you go do some dumb ass shit like this. You brought street business into corporate business, bro. And that's where you fucking lost. So now you're going to sit in jail for the next 20 years. I guarantee you're going to get about a 20 ball, bro. If this shit actually go all the way through and they end up get some guilty verdicts, he going to do about a 20 ball, bro, because of his situation alone. He going to get some time, for real. But even if he still beats the case, he is still going to have to sit and do some time still. So he might be in there for the next 2-3 years if he didn't be the case. Why? Because he still came into contact with police officers. He still violated. You feel me? So that's just a charge in itself. So either way, you're going to sit. And guess what? At the end of the day, Gucci Man still going to make money off of you. While you sit in jail for the next 20 fucking years and can't do nothing about it. So he's going to pay off of you for the next 20 years if he lives another 20 years. Which he's still young. He's going to live another 20 years. He's still going to get paid off of you and while your ass still sitting in jail. It's dumb as hell, bro. Take it to court. Dumb.
But that apparently nothing has been found on video. So this whole case is built on statements, meaning Gucci and his team will have to see this through and fully cooperate to get justice.
Did you lose a lot of money sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel?
Now again, this paperwork is aligning with the federal paperwork saying Gucci cooperated, and it's destroying the false narrative that people put out there of Gucci didn't say nothing. His off-duty security officer, police, whatever, is the one that said everything. I mean, it's complete bullshit. And the funny thing is, the people saying it, Gucci don't even know y'all. Y'all are just saying it because y'all can't believe it, because y'all don't want to accept it, because y'all been listening to Gucci for so goddamn long, it just hurts y'all's hearts. But
Hey, that's facts though. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't a big Gucci fan, but my sister, she loved Gucci, man. She played Gucci all the time. We don't want to hear that. I ain't gonna lie to you, we do not want to hear that you really did it. Like, and it wasn't on no slick shit. It was more on some. He straight up told, bro. This fool straight up told. And then you turn around and drop a song about the shit. You turn around and drop the song and amend to this motherfucker that you told and still snitching on the shit. So it's like, yo, like, no, we don't want to believe this. We're in shambles. The city's already going through some bullshit with the whole YSL shit. And now Gucci? It could have been anybody else but Gucci? God damn, man. God damn, bro. This shit, I ain't want to believe my damn self. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
the paperwork is the paperwork. Gucci identified Pooh Shiesty, told the police everything Pooh Shiesty was wearing, told the police everything that was taken off of him, and the value of what was taken. Now, like I said, at this point in time, no piece of evidence have been recovered. This case is entirely built on statements, but you don't actually need to recover anything to convict somebody. If somebody is willing to say you did something, that's enough to get you convicted. That was enough to get me convicted of armed assault with a firearm. Like that was my charge. There was no evidence. They never found the gun. They did a whole search warrant. They didn't find shit, but somebody went to a grand jury and said I pointed a gun at them and attempted to rob them. And that was enough for me to get charged, and I ended up pleading out in that case. Same shit here, but Gucci and his team are gonna have to fully cooperate. And because this is a federal case, they're gonna get subpoenaed. And if they refuse it, they're gonna find themselves in some trouble.
I told y'all, it's a fact, cause they're gonna have to subpoena them. So he can't back out of this. So it's just over. You gonna see this nigga on the stand, bro. You gonna see this nigga on the stand, bro. It's just over with, bro.
This isn't a situation that you can just make go away. Statements were already given. This became a Fed case. The feds have investigated, they've indicted, they're deciding not to release any of the suspects, and they're gonna take it all the way. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this case plays out. But hey, let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, or y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Alright, so it's just another sad day in the A for us, alright? Just another sad day. We already going through a lot. So now it's just, we just gotta throw this on the plate, man. You know, you feel me? But at the end of the day, business is business. Shit, street is street. Y'all folks gotta understand, sometimes you can't always handle situations the way you normally used to handle situations. Especially when you're talking about money and contracts. Not even just money, just contracts. When you're talking about contracts, bro, you can't force and rob a nigga out your contract. You can't do that. It don't go like that, you feel me? So even if the police and Gucci never told or whatever, you still would have been up under 1017. You feel me? He still would have been making money off of you. He still would have been doing his thing. So it's like, shit like that, you just gotta fight in court, bro. gotta fight in court and keep fighting until y'all come to an agreement and whoop and y'all going about your way, man. But you put your street business and you let that shit get in between your money and your time. You already just did some years, 5-some years, whatever. And you weren't even out a year, bro. And you go commit a crime, not a regular crime. Armed robbery. You just did 7 years for a felon possession with a gun, and your ass go commit an armed robbery. Not at that. You commit an armed robbery on your boss, basically. Your executive, whatever. He's basically your boss, whatever. Person who you ever work with. You commit a robbery on him. You steal $500,000 in jury. It would have been different. You just would have been like, hey, look, yeah, sign this motherfucker, force whatever. You walk up out of there. No, you forced his ass to sign that shit and you robbed him. Like, at this point, you just did too much. You just did too much, bro. I would not be surprised to hit your ass with a 20 ball. That's what gonna happen. You gonna get hit with a 20 ball for real. And if you beat this shit, because I ain't gonna lie to you, it sounds like it's a fightable case right now. I ain't gonna cap to you. It sound like a fightable case, but the fact that your ass just got out of jail for the felony possession with a firearm for a felon, nigga, you still gonna do some time. Big 30 them, they might get out. They might get a little bum, whatever. If they beat the case, they drop them, woo. But you came home and took 8 niggas back with you. You went back to jail and took 8 niggas back with you. Or 9, 8 or 9, including yourself, whatever. It's dumb. It's pure stupidity, bro. Pure stupidity, bro. You got blessed to be in a situation that a lot of people are not. You only 1% of motherfuckers on this earth that's in your position. And you go throw it away like this. Yeah, I deserve it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't wish y'all on nobody, but y'all gonna learn one way or another. Understand me? Wait till kind of man, we out. Y'all.